Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I am bringing you another 1 versus 1 commentary here in Fall of the Samurai. So this is going to be on the Bay of Many Faces map against A-Look from the M-War clan, I guess that means. Yeah, so that's his name there. And sadly, this is another medium funds battle. As I said in an earlier video, whenever I do match made, and I want to do match made for the clan tokens and stuff to level up my veterans, I always get medium funds battles. Occasionally I'll get the large funds one I want, but it seems way more people in Fall of the Samurai, I guess, are still getting it. Or, medium funds, or like this guy, prestiged, moving on, or just getting it. So this guy was like 6-star silver, so he's about to get to large funds, which was good, or would have been good had he made it there. Then we could have fought a large funds battle. But basically, one thing I'm going to point out before it kills some of my units: this increased ranged Armstrong gun and 55 accuracy. That's a crazy unit, and it was quite annoying throughout this battle. But his army, I'll read it first, don't know why I'm doing this. Black bears, 4 of them, or 3, 2 white bears, a spear levy, another one of them, his general here who has, looks like he's leveling up the gun tree there. And then he's got 2 hidden cav in these woods here. And then there are my Yariki, 2 of them. My general, or actually I have 3. Yep, up there. One's going to go to capture the sword dojo. Not that it actually mattered. The shrine was down here, and I was going around this flank to see if anyone was here, because then I was going to dismount back here with the cover of the building and capture the shrine. And this is when his Yariki pop out, and you can see those shells just going away. I'm just kind of sitting and taking it. So here comes his Yariki. I see this, and I turn around and try to run away. And then these guys start firing on me, so I'm going to lose a few cavalry here. And these guys are actually going to rout, but then they will end up coming back from routing, and I don't know why they stopped there. So he sees this. I was hoping he'd chase all the way back, because I'm bringing down a veteran cav unit there. But these guys are going to come back from routing down in this area. And as you can see here, he is shelling some of my my army. I have 3 Imperial Infantry, the Shogunate Infantry. All of these guys are veterans that I did, and they are doing their little dance. But yeah, they're getting the crap blasted out of them. You can see all the dead bodies there, and there goes a few more. Look, those guys there. Yeah, not fun. So I moved them forward just a little. I don't even know why. And then I took my Royal Marines and opened up the fight here. So using my 150 range to fire at this guy and get his guys to move into range, he got to the point where he could almost fire back, and I'm going to actually rout this unit, and he starts firing back, and I saw that my infantry weren't firing, so I tried to draw these guys back some so that he would move into range of my infantry, because with this shelling, I could not afford for him to get off the first shot and wreck my lines. I see his cav sitting there. I have 2 cavalry down there, and my 1 cav up far left captured the sword dojo. These guys are going to go down around this flank, and right now this is something I hate having to do, but I couldn't attack with the way he was, and his artillery is really giving me a hard time there. You can see just how many men it is killing. Look at that. That is all from artillery. It's just... It's not cool at all, but it's in the game and you have to deal with it. I don't think they should have let artillery be veteraned, but I'm just sitting and taking the shelling, so might be smart, might not be. Now right here he does have spears near and his cav, but they're all facing the wrong way, and I needed to get rid of some of his infantry, so I take this moment and try to sneak by. I've got this ridge here to cover me from his general with the gun there. And I am actually going to pull off sneaking by and charge right into the rear of this unit. You can see all the guys go flying there, and that actually pushes them into range of my unit here. And then I go ahead and hit his general, and it's at this point that he brings in his cav, and mine are going to go down. But I routed this unit in the top what is that? That's the top left. Yeah, I was looking at it from the wrong angle. Here you can see all the men that have died as a result of this constant shelling, all back there. And my Royal Marines routed another unit, 244 kills, so I'm using my range to try to get him to fight, but it's just not happening. So here I'm moving forward, I see him pulling back, and I know I have to attack, especially with my men. This unit now has routed 0 kills and lost all but 22 men, and that is what happened to them. You know, I could have moved around. He wanted his artillery to make me rush forward and attack him, and I just wasn't going to do it. That's playing right into what he wants. Now, of course, his artillery could sit there and shell me to death, but that wasn't all that big. Here, he charged some cav into my lines, and I turned on guard mode, so my men are going to keep firing, and, you know, just try to take down that cav. You can see them turning, shooting these guys point blank, all that good stuff. Moving forward, my Royal Marines again, which for some reason were kind of glitched there. Look at that guy. There he goes, flying. But he is going to move forward now. I'm going to get the first shot and start wiping out some of these Black Bear units. And, you know, he took this cav and charged it on in. And I have my general backing up. And this unit's actually going to hold out against both cav charges to the front. Yariki just isn't very good for that job. Now here he is going to do a number on my Royal Marines, but then we're going to light up these spear levy charging in. And it's at this point he wasted his cav, but now I'm going to try and not waste mine. So these guys are now in loose formation, and they are going to take a volley, but it's not super damaging, and I'm going to wreck these Black Bears here. And then I am going to push through to keep him from firing. Look at that close quarters gunfight there. And then the cav coming in the back to end it. That is nice. Yeah, this ridge was in the way, so I had to move up on top of it. And you can see my cav coming through, mauling everyone. And there's my general. Got quite a few kills. My Royal Marines are still kicking. And these units held out, actually, against the cav charge. So that's going to be the end of the battle. All he has left is this artillery, which I am sadly not really going to get to do that much to, because the game ends there. But good game to my opponent. Hope you all enjoyed that one. You know, sometimes you just have to sit through that artillery fire. I know it's not fun. I certainly did not enjoy it at all. You know, and you feel like you're gonna lose because of it when, you know, you lose a whole unit like I did. But if you really just kind of, now depending on the situation, on rice fields, if you don't have the 150 range and, you know, depending on the situation, you can't just sit it out. You have to have some advantage. I thought I had the cav advantage, and I actually did with my veteran units, but I didn't end up having to fight that way, so, you know, my cav came in handy there. You can see my Royal Marines, although they took a beating, laid down 1-2, and then the rest of my units did fairly well, and look at his stats. Not that great, except for the artillery unit, and why won't this go down? There we go. So, you know, the rest of his units really didn't get to do that much. My infantry just kind of shot them up. These 3 units were absolutely destroyed by my Royal Marines very early on, and his Armstrong guns did 265 kills, though. So, you know, deadly unit. I don't enjoy using them or fighting against them, but they are a good unit, and I guess when you get them veteran like that, they can be an extremely painful unit to fight. But otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle, and I will see you guys next time with more. Thank you for watching.